he was living with somebody when I first. He did have his own house before. He had his own house before. He shot at he shot at his sister's baby daddy. He was shooting at his sister's baby daddy at his house, and they evicted him. So then he had to go stay with somebody. And he was staying with them. That's when I met him. Okay? So I don't feel bad. Sorry. Oh no, I don't need nobody to feel bad for me. I'm not here for nobody to feel. Listen, if you over here thinking listen, it's literally no. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me at all. I'm not asking for sympathy. I don't need it. I'm good. I'm just telling my story. I'm just talking. As a matter of fact, you know what? We don't have to talk about it. Let's line somebody else. Let's line somebody. Let's line somebody. Let's line somebody. We gonna do that. Because y'all not finna play on my time. Like, what the fuck, bitch? What are you talking about? We gonna line somebody. I'm not asking for understanding. I'm just telling my story. I don't need understanding from the comments. I had to bump my head to realize what it was. I told y'all when I go through shit. My karma be karma. My karma be, it ain't even karma. It's just bad decisions. It's just like I told y'all, I said this earlier, like when I be talking to my kids and I'll be like, you know, I love my kids. But when they do shit that I tell them not to do, or if I say, hey, don't walk in the middle of the street while the cars is coming, because if you walk in the middle of the street while the cars is coming, a car is going to hit you and you're going to have to go to the hospital. And then my kids is like, ain't no car going to hit me. I'm going to walk in the middle of the street because I'm going to make sure. I don't know. I don't think no car going to hit me because I'm going to run fast. I'm going to run across this motherfucker so fast that ain't no car going to hit me. Then you run across it and you get hit. And then it's like, I told your ass. I told you. You keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over. I keep telling you that's not what you're supposed to do. You want to do it, then I'm going to let you do it. And now that you done it and you bumped your head, maybe you will figure it out. Maybe you got to bump your head once or twice or 3 times. Then you will figure it out. But I'm going to let you bump your head because we got free will. We got free will. But I'm going to always be there to pick you up and protect you too. I'm going to pick you up just like this is what we do with our kids. We tell them don't do this and don't do that. We going to say, hey, I'm not telling you this to be mean. I'm telling you this because I love you. I don't want you to go down this path. This is what I'm telling you. This is the right way. Da, da, da. They do it. Yeah, we going to be hard on them and tell them we told them not to do it. But at the same time, we still going to say, hey, I love you though. And I'm still going to be here for you. That's why I look at it like that. Travel agent, you can lie, but that's real shit. Real motherfuckers feel me though. Literally, the real recognize real. I know this for a fact. Because ain't nothing about me fake and phony. That's on my mama. I self-sabotage. I do. I'm not blaming. What part of this do y'all think I'm blaming anybody? I am blaming myself. I'm talking about what I do wrong. How I keep fucking up and keep bumping my head over. How God keeps telling me not to do this and not to do that and not to do that. And I'm doing it. And so now I got to go through my consequences because I made these dumbass decisions. But I know that God still got his hands on me because I'm not. It could be a whole lot worse. These are my decisions. I'm going to read them over. I'm going to scroll them over. So where was I at? I forgot what I was talking about with the Carlos situation. With the TikTok video. Oh, with the car. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Where we at? I gotta hit 5 stars. Oh, we close. We only need like 2K. I need like 2K, y'all. We only just need 2K. 2K. So, I have to take rest because I'm still human, y'all. Like I still have feelings. Me having 6 kids don't negate the fact that I still have feelings and I still go through shit. I'm just one of them type of people that don't allow my kids to really see how I feel for real because I know that when I don't stand on business with stability, I have to stand on business with at least emotions. I gotta look strong. I gotta make it feel like that we gonna have it together. At least I gotta fake it for them. But I still do be having feelings some type of way because I did love him. Like I think that I know right now that I don't think that I don't think that I love him. But I would be sad if he was like to die. So I don't know if that means that I love him or not. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. But This nigga done, it's literally been, so I was asking him, so we've been helping, not even been helping each other because it ain't even that. He's been helping with his car, helping me take my kids back and forth to school. I got the rental. I was supposed to move. I got played. I didn't get the move. The rental went back. I didn't have no more money. I was broke. And at that point, see, when everything was cool, when I was supposed to move, then everything was cool. But then when a motherfucker found out that shit went left, it was like, oh, well, the fuck? Like, bitch, you ain't got shit. You don't got nothing. You're broke. You're a bum. And for a minute, I was kind of like soaking in it. Like, for a minute, I was kind of like, damn, like, this shit hurt. Like, damn, I lost everything. I was soaking in my misery. You know what I'm saying? On top of being beat down by this nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I only dealt with it because it's like, damn, I need a ride to get my kids back and forth to school. I don't give a fuck about none of that other shit. But it still hurt. I needed a ride to get my kids back and forth to school. And he was doing it. Even though it came with a lot. So where we at right now, y'all know here recently, this is where we at this week. Okay. So I gave the car up last Friday. And then it's been this week. This week he's been helping. He'll come in the morning, take me to drop my kids off, and come back. Wednesday, yesterday I had to get an Uber. Yesterday I got an Uber, and I think that was only it for this week. Was it yesterday? Or was it Tuesday? One of these days. But anyways, he called me one day and he was just like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want to help you with your kids no more. This shit ain't benefiting me in no type of way. You not putting no gas in my car. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind that he never wanted me on BIGO and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I would come and go and come and go and come and go. He made it a problem. No, he don't come over here. He don't stay with me. I be staying where I live. My people ain't finna let me and no nigga shack up. That's on my kids. Beauty. Thank you. Periods. Wish. Thank you. Thank you, beauty. I don't care about y'all judging me. I'm telling them I don't have to tell y'all everything. I don't have to tell y'all everything. I choose to tell y'all when I want to tell y'all. And I already told y'all that I was still talking to him. Not talking to him as in a relationship, but I already told y'all. He was my cousin. My son was staying with my cousin. They're boys over there. So Carlos can go over there and see my son. And he would take my son to get his hair cut. And he would take him to get food. And he would just, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, besides all of that, he'd come get us in the morning. He would let me take his car because he was working. So he would drop himself off at work. I would drop off my kids. I would sit somewhere and I would pick them all back up. He would drop us off and he would go about his business. I don't have a car. I thought I was moving. I didn't move. That's why I got the rental. That's why I did that. So then I wouldn't have to do that. But then I had to revert back to doing that because I couldn't move because my kids still have to go to school. I'm not gonna let them miss school because I feel like I'm getting treated bad by a nigga, especially if we not together. Nigga, I'll take that. But at the end of the day, the kids gotta get to school. And if you ain't ever been in a situation, you can't respond or make me feel no type of way about what the fuck I got going on. Because it is what it is. I'll take a ass beating behind my kids. Or if it's for my kids to have a good meaning, I'll take a ass whooping. Not saying that he ain't whooped my ass since when he whooped my ass and I sent him to jail. So, but here recently, he told me, he like, well, you know, me taking your kids to school is really not benefiting me. I don't want to do this no more. Like, let's just stop talking altogether. This and that. He felt like I didn't have shit to offer him. This and that. That hurt my feelings. It hurt my fucking feelings. Like, because I'm like, bitch ass nigga. Even though we ain't together, we ain't been together. But it's like, I allowed you to even, like, bitch, what? my feelings was hurt for one day. He definitely was the one that left me at the storage. He was the one that left me at the storage. I'm going to tell y'all why he left me at the storage, though. Let me tell y'all how much of a hater he is. He came and picked me up one morning. Matter of fact, this just happened this week. He came and picked me up. And he like, how the fuck he didn't take my kids? Oh, he had to go to court. He said he had to go to court that day, right? So I'm like, okay, you know what time my kids got to be at school. You know the time you need to come pick me up. What's the problem? But I had money in my pocket. I was able to do I was doing little shit that he figured he was wondering. Like, I feel like that he was thinking like, where the fuck this bitch getting this money from? Where the fuck, how does this bitch keep coming up with? Why the fuck this bitch being able to feed her kids? She feeding her kids fast food every day, or she can go to the grocery store and spend this money, $80 to $100 every day on food. How the fuck is this bitch do? I think that he was checking my pockets. So that's when he was like, oh, I don't want to do this. This is too much. Da, 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 da. Nothing that you doing is benefiting me. This is how I know he ain't shit nigga. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, whatever. He came and picked us up that morning. He made it a problem. He like, y'all know when you homeless, you don't really got a place to just put your clothes for real. So what I do is I go to my storage. I get a week's worth of clothes for my kids, put it in their backpacks, and that be that. I go back to my storage at least once a week so I can just switch their clothes out. You know, where I'm staying, right now I'm at my cousin's house just till Sunday. But where I usually be staying at, I can wash clothes either or. So I'm like, okay, I'll just take the clothes, wash them, take them to the storage, get new clothes for my kids to go to school. Boom. He like, oh well, I'm digging for clothes, because he pulled up kind of late that day. So I'm trying to hurry up and get my clothes, get my kids on, blah, blah. He like, this too much. So when he said this is too much, I keep a lot of my stuff bottled up inside. So when he said this is too much, it sent me out of it. It sent me, and I went off. I went the fuck off. He still ended up taking my kids to school, but then he texted me. He like, oh, well, I feel like you need to figure out how you gonna get your kids back from school because da 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 da. I'm like, dog, you took my kids to school. You know I ain't got no way to get my kids back from school. Like, bruh, we ain't finna do this. So he ended up coming and taking me to get my kids and drop me back off. That's when it became, oh, well, I can't do nothing for you no more. I can't pick your kids up and drop the kids off at school. Basically, it's just that, because that's the only thing that he was doing. So I'm like, you know what? It's cool. Like, I ain't tripping about it. It is what it is. Like, I ain't finna beg you. I ain't finna do all that. But I had to. The next morning, I called him. I'm like, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, we ain't. And I'm just thinking in my head, like, ain't no way you really, like, doing me like that when I ain't did shit to you. You do this to me. You're literally doing this to me. I ain't did nothing to you. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. As a matter of fact, the same night, no, it wasn't that night that he left me at the storage. It wasn't that night. Was it last night? No, bitch. It was the same night. It was the same night. This nigga called me. This is the only reason why I got my kids to school the next day. He called me. He said, hey, my baby mama motherfucking ain't at home, and my son been at home by himself. I mean, my son is at home and he fucking hungry. He been hungry for 7 hours and my card locked up. My card ain't working. Can you please order my son some food? I did it. Not for him, but just if that's the situation, I'm not that type of person. If the little boy is hungry, it's cool. I got a little couple of extra dollars. It ain't nothing but $18. I got it. Like, I'll do it. Cool. He called me the next morning. He was like, all right, I'm going to come But this is how, just listen to me first, though. He came the next morning, picked my kids up from school, right? Boom. He told me he was going to give me my money back that morning. He said something. Okay, I didn't ask for the money, though. So he dropped my kids off at school and dropped me back off, went about his way. This is where shit gets sticky. He hit me up. No, matter of fact, not that day. Was it that? I'm trying to remember because I'm a little tipsy right now. He came and picked my, no, he did. He came and picked my kids up from school. When he picked my When he picked, no. Matter of fact, yeah, he came and picked my kids up from school. When I bought his son the food, the next day he came and picked my kids up, took them to school, dropped me back off, and then came back and got me and picked my kids up again and dropped us back off. When he got off of work, he called me. Now, keep in mind, Carlos has been the whole time that he was taking my kids back and forth to school, he be talking shit to me. He literally be belittling me, throwing me under the bus, talking cash money and shit. Like, I feel sorry for your kids, and you ain't got nothing going on, and you just do this, and you just do that, da 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 da. But in my head, I'm really knowing what a nigga really got going on. And I really go in, but I ain't even trying to do that because I don't fight fire with fire. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to be meek. Because I know when it's my time, baby, I'm going to shit on your ass. And I ain't got to do it on purpose. It's going to be on an accident and you going to hate me for that shit. So I'm cool. He called me and asked me for $40. Do you got some money? Yeah, I got some money. Keep in mind that he on the way coming back from dropping my kids off at school, he let me have it. Thank you, beauty. Period. Yes. Thank you. It's not the lies. I'm just trying to remember how it played out. Why would I lie? Why would I get on here and tell y'all about my situation and be lying about some shit? Like, it ain't like I'm lying about, oh, yeah, he came and picked me up and he gave me $300 and I went and got my nails. No, bitch, I'm lying about, why would I be lying about bad shit that's happening to me? Who lies about bad shit happening? Like, I'm not Charlie. I don't fake getting beat up for cash apps. Come on now, make it make sense. I didn't give him no money. You didn't let me finish. He asked me for $40. Matter of fact, I was like, can you give me the weed man number? He like, why you buying weed? You don't need to be buying weed. You need to be getting your priorities together. Da 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 da. Okay, you right. I don't need no weed. You absolutely right. Boom. Call me. You got $40. $40 for what? Didn't you say you wanted to get some weed? Nah, I'm good. I don't need no weed. I need to be saving. I'm finna move. I'm the only thing I'm gonna buy is a little bit of bottles. I'm gonna buy a bottle so I can go live and get and do my shit. Cause I know at the end of the day, if I don't get no support from nowhere, I know I can go on BIGO and I know I can make this bread on my kids. He like, oh well, so you ain't gonna give me the $40? No, fuck you. I'm not giving you nothing. At that point, all hell broke loose. It was done. I'm like, okay. So that was like around like maybe let's say 6 or 7. I went live, cooked, did what I did for my kids. Blah, blah, blah. After I got off live and I was getting ready to lay down, I had to call. I'm like, damn, my kids got to go to school. Called them. So you ain't gonna come get my kids tomorrow for real? Like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, you know I got to get my kids to school. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. He talks shit in front of people to me to make him seem bigger than what he is. But I know Carlos, like I know that when he get around people, he be like super nice. Like when he get around certain individuals, it be given like, yes, sir, no, sir, type energy. But to me, he'll make it seem like, nigga, on my mom, and I told your motherfucker because I put his hands up. But you didn't say it like that. You didn't give that energy when you said it. You probably did say, man, I did put my hands on her, but shit, man, I didn't mean to. You didn't walk up to my cousin and say, nigga, I slapped the fuck out that bitch, and I don't give a fuck who got something to say about it. You didn't give that. But when he's talking to me, he gives that. He'll be like, oh, I'm motherfucking, nigga, I told you, nigga, But I started seeing that. I started seeing like, bruh, you be talking to me a certain type of way, but you don't talk to nobody else. You could talk shit to me. You could be talking cash money mess to me right now and then. Somebody will call you and be like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it for you. Cool. So, anyways, where was I at? He called me. Wait, okay, so I called him. Damn, you ain't going to come get my kids to school in the morning? Oh, I don't know. So I was trolling. I was drunk. I'm like, shit. If you ain't gonna come get my motherfucking kids in the morning, I'ma sit on another nigga dick and let him come get my kids in the morning. He like, oh, well let that nigga come get your kids. Then you got me fucked up. You ain't gonna sit on the phone and tell me nothing. You gonna sit on another nigga dick and he gonna go get your kids. You got me fucked up. I ain't coming to get shit. Bye. Hung up. Okay, cool. I went to sleep. I was drunk. I didn't give a fuck. But then I woke up at 5. I'm like, shit, I gotta get my kids to school. So I called him. So you really ain't gonna come get my kids? I ain't coming to get your kids. Shit, I ain't put no gas in my car to come get your kids. I'll put gas in the car. Like, it's fine. I'll give you a little. I'm going to put enough in there to get my kids to school, and I'm going to put enough in there to get my kids back. And that's it. Nigga, what I'm telling you is, I got money to put in my car. I don't need your bread. But I'm not putting my bread in the car to take your kids to school. Anything that I try to, I'ma just take, bro, this nigga so fucked up, bro. But I'm so motherfucking a big dog. It's nothing that he can do that's gonna knock me. It ain't, you can't do nothing to me no more. You can take away every little thing that you was offering me, and that was the only your vehicle, bitch. Because it's the only thing I really needed you for since we ain't been fucking with each other is getting my kids, because I'm way out here and my kids' school is way out there. But it's cool though. God got my back so motherfucking tough. I'ma tell y'all, man, listen. He ended up, I'm like, okay, I'll put the gas in your car. Boom. Let me tell y'all something. When he pulled up on me, tank on E. I'm talking about E. I'm talking about Pat E. Okay? Put a little $30 in the tank. Boom. It put it on a little bit, half. It put it a notch above half. Took the kids to school, no problems. Dropped me back off. No, matter of fact, he didn't drop me back off. We took the kids to the school, and then he went to work. He was like, oh, well, you could just drop me off at this job and come get me after Zion get out of school. Okay, that works out. Pick my kids up. Then he called me. No, matter of fact, I didn't pick my kids up. This nigga called me on the phone, talking, making conversation. It wasn't nothing bad. It was just like, oh yeah, this job is cool. Da da da. I don't fight evil with evil. I'm gonna be good regardless. I'm listening. Here you come. Well, can you give me $60? Because he wondering how the fuck you feeding your kids. You put gas in the car. You asking for the weed man number so you can buy weed. I know I seen you drunk. You was drunk last night. Blah, blah, blah. How the fuck is this bitch coming up with money on? It is embarrassing. It is embarrassing. It's very much so embarrassing. Not me telling y'all, though. It's more embarrassing for me on a personal level. I don't give a fuck about telling y'all. Y'all can talk. They gonna talk shit anyway. I'm still gonna get support regardless. So it's just when you know better, you do better. And now that I know that, and I can see it and I recognize it for myself, besides what everybody else is telling me, I can move accordingly. And I'm on that. So, plus God got me, y'all. I'm going to tell y'all, karma's a motherfucker. When I know that I don't do no wrong, karma's a bitch, bro. He called me and asked me for $60. Can you get my hair cut? This was my response. This is literally my response. Nigga, don't no motherfucking haircut cost no $60. Oh, my haircut cost $40, but I was going to spend the $20 on something else. Nigga, I didn't even get my son haircut last week. I'm not getting your haircut. Damn, for real? You ain't gonna get my haircut? No. You're not my nigga. I'm not your bitch. I don't have to do nothing for you. You made it very clear you're gonna do for you and I'm gonna do for me. You asked me to put gas in your tank to get my kids back and forth to school, so I did that for my kids. I can't do shit for you. You a grown-ass man with no responsibilities. You go to work every day. You get money. Spend your money on what you need to spend it on. I'm not buying shit for you. So he was supposed to rent a car for me. He don't have a license, but he knows somebody that will rent the car for me. Basically, somebody gave him an account to where he can just go rent cars on there, and all he just got to tell them, hey, I'm gonna rent this car. So he like, this what he said. He said, well, shit, since you acting like you can't do this, and that, you gonna have to come up with the money for me to rent you a car. I'll rent you a car through my homeboy shit, but you got to come up with the money. He didn't think I was gonna come up with the money, but I already had the money. I already had the money for the rental. That was already done. Like I just haven't been spending. I've been trying to save because I've been trying to move. Once I said, hey, I got the bread. I got the bread. You can get the rental car. We gonna go our separate ways. Cool. He got mad about the $60. Oh well, shit. If you can come up with the money for a rental car, then you can come up with a rental car yourself. I ain't doing shit for you. You ain't gonna be able to do it shit. And if you do it, you got to get a nigga $50. I said, okay, I'll give him $50. Like I'll give him $50 and pay for the rental. That's cool because I'm gonna make it back. I'm gonna make it back plus more. Plus I won't have to deal with none of that. I'm gonna have a little bit of transportation for at least a week, and I'm gonna make it count. He hate that. He hate that I can make shit shake. He don't like it. He can't stand the fact that I can shake back with 6 kids. He gonna say, I said, okay, I'll figure it out. I'm not finna argue with you. You ain't finna try to every time Oh, I forgot a part. I forgot a part. So at first I was staying at the other place that I was staying at. I forgot this part. He was telling me, oh, well, you can't, I'm not coming all the way out there to pick you up. So if you can't stay at this house, you just got to find another way. I asked my cousin, I'm like, look, cousin, this the situation. I need to stay here for this amount of days because he's supposed to get the rental car on Sunday. I'm like, I need to stay here for this amount of days just so I can let this nigga take my kids back and forth to school, and I'm gonna get the rental and I'm done. Like, I swear to God, she know me. My cousin know, like, bitch, you know, I know if she say she gonna do it, she gonna do it. So she like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. She, I cook, I'm cleaning, I'm watching kids. I pay my way wherever I'm at. It ain't never been no issues. I never had no issues staying with nobody because I know how to live with people. So she did that. I fixed that. Then it became, oh well. Then when I came to my cousin's house, he made it a problem about him coming to pick me up from my cousins. That's when he was like, oh well, you gonna have to come up with the money for the rental, and I'll get you the rental through the app. And I'm like, okay. Then I told him, okay, I came up with the money for the rental. If you could just help me out for the last couple of days this week, I'll get the rental on Sunday. I'm gonna work my set the whole week, and by then, I ain't gonna need you for shit. Cause I promise I'm gonna work my set. Not just on BIGO, just period. Like it's, I know how to, I'm gonna do it. When he asked me for the $60 and I said no, now it's, oh, well, I'm not, this is what he said. I knew I should have never came to pick you and your kids up. That shit ain't got nothing it don't benefit me no type of way. You ain't giving me no bread. So what the fuck I gotta be going out my way for You're not working right now. Like you haven't been at work all week. You ain't doing shit. If I really wanted to say what I really wanted to say, but I'm not here to bash him. Okay. But I ain't here to, I ain't never gonna, the first time I cried, I cried. Nigga, you would never get that out of me again. You only got one time, one motherfucking time to play about my kids. You got mad because I wouldn't give you $60. Now you don't want to pick my kids up and take them to school. Now you don't want to get the rental car. I put gas in your car. I ain't asking you for shit. You ain't. He like. I'm like, Carlos, I'm not giving you $60 because I gotta feed my kids. I gotta do this shit. King need a haircut. I gotta redo my kids' hair this weekend. Riley need weave. I'm trying to save and move. You know, where I'm at, wherever I'm at, I'm gonna support the household, whether it's either buying food, putting it in the house, or getting the toiletries or whatever. I gotta do that. So it's like my money is tied up on top of me trying to save and move. That's a lot. But you trying to make it harder for me. You want it to be so hard for me to where I have to depend on you. But you say that what I got going on ain't benefiting you. But I'm not asking you for nothing. You're the one that's calling me, asking me for things.